Hi phonics group, so today we are going to read sentences and match them to pictures. So we're using lots of our phonics skills and using our tricky words and reading squashed together sounds and digraphs, so reading lots and lots of different things. So we're going to read some sentences together, match them to the pictures, and then it's going to be your turn. So I'm going to start with my first word. I'm also going to try and make a really big effort to read high frequency words, those words on our keyword list, not the tricky ones, not the bold ones, the underlined ones, the other ones that we should read on sight. It's always important to try and read as fluently as we can and not to sound out words if we already know them. So my first word, I've got milk. I recognise is, good. I recognise the word for. Milk is good for children's. I recognise that. We've looked at that in our phonics. Milk is good for children's teeth and gums. So let me say the sentence out loud now. Milk is good for children's teeth and gums. So that must go with that picture there with the milk. Okay, let me have a look at the next one. A crab crept into, I recognise that word, into the rocks. A crab crept into the rocks. Okay, that's there. It is, isn't it? A crab crept into the rocks. Okay, a green frog. A green frog jumps. A green frog jumps into the deep. A green frog jumps into the deep pond. A green frog jumps into the deep pond. Well, there's the green frog jumping into the pond. So make sure when you're reading sentences that if you recognise any of the words, if they are high frequency words like a, in, is, if, it, and, that you read those on sight, and then you've got your tricky words as well, like into and the in this sentence, that you don't stop and try and sound those out, and you just sound out the new words using your phonics. And when you have stopped to sound a word out, read the rest of the sentence again. So when I stopped on the word frog, and I said frog, I went back to the start of the sentence, a green frog, and I carried on reading. And that helps make your reading more easy for other people to listen to. Okay, now here are your sentences and your pictures. They're on our webpage, or you can press pause and read them on this video. You've got to join the pictures and the sentences together. So press pause on me now, have a go at reading them on our webpage or on here, and then we'll come back and have a look at them together. Okay, so those were some quite long sentences, weren't they? So we've got the first one up here. I can hear twigs. I can hear twigs snapping. I can hear twigs snapping in the wind. I can hear twigs snapping in the wind. So those two join together. Next one. A drip from the tap. A drip from the tap. Drops. A drip from the tap drops in the sink. A drip from the tap drops in the sink. Oh, there we go. Join that up to the tap. Okay, next one. The train. The train had to stop. The train had to stop in the fog. The train had to stop in the fog. And there's the train and the fog at the bottom. Frank had a scoop. Frank had a scoop of cream. Frank had a scoop of cream. And plum. Frank had a scoop of cream and plum tart. Frank had a scoop of cream and plum tart. And there's the plum tart and the scoop of cream. Fantastic reading. I am so proud of how well you are doing with your reading and applying your phonics skills to your reading. Keep up your hard work and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.